Having guts, a badge of honor, go berserk towards any drama. You'll read that violence like manga. That extra get me printed in the news. Was a Tokyo bull, Kink and Nikki, how my being.
For sure. All right. I'm Tarail McBee, one of the co-hosts of Keep It 100 podcast show, which is a new podcast that we've had since April. We actually just celebrated our 6-month anniversary yesterday.
Hats off to that. Hats off.
Congrats.
Appreciate that. And what we basically do is like we interview artists, business owners. We've had some entertainment people in there as well. And our whole goal is to help you get your story out. So if anyone wants to hop on podcast with us, I'm more than happy to drop our information. So
yeah, we'll be passing that information along.
Definitely. By trade, what is it that? Because I think we talked about it before a little bit. Like by trade, like what is it that you do?
Me, like away from Keep It 100 podcast.
Yeah.
I own an IT company, Smart Computer Concepts. We have about 3 offices.
Mm-hmm.
We have one in LA, Las Vegas, and got one in New York too. So
okay, all right, that's dope.
There's that. Yeah, there's that, and I've got into this hobby. I don't know if I want to call it a hobby of like getting into franchises, so like buying franchises and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah, I got into that hobby.
Get that bag.
Get that bag. We gotta talk about this. We gotta talk some more about this.
So what initially got you into starting the podcast? Is that like always something that you've been interested in doing or spontaneous?
I never was interested in doing it. Tell you the truth, I don't know how to answer this question, but I'm gonna go with it. I don't like. From my background, I do IT, right? So I don't have to talk to anyone. I just go in, fix the issue, dip out. So my whole thing is like I don't really like talking to people. Like I don't do this interview stuff. And my uncle originally came with the idea, which is the other co-host, and he's like, "Yo, we should start a podcast." I was like, "Bro, you know I don't like talking to people. I barely like fixing their problems. Like I just stick to myself." And he's like, "Come on, bro, we can do it." I was like, "So are you gonna do all these interviews? Because I'm not trying to go find these people, and I'm not trying to talk to them." And I guess I kind of budged. And he's like, "It's gonna be dope," and I was just like, "All right, bro, whatever." And April 9th, I think, because he's all about this number thing where you start a business on a certain date. Like I guess it means good things or something. He's all about that. And I was like, and I was just like, just let me know. I'll set the business up. I'll do what I gotta do to make it work. And apparently I like talking to people now. Like I've become really
I was just about to ask you that. Like, do you find yourself kind of like warming into it? You seem a lot more comfortable. Even a few months ago, like when you interviewed my partner, you kind of seem a lot more comfortable now than you were then.
I think I've grown after like every podcast. Because kid you not, like I think the first podcast I did, I was so nervous. I've never been nervous for anything like that. And I was like, yo, like how long do I gotta talk to this dude? What do I ask him or whatever?
Right.
And then that's what I came with. I was like, yo, I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna prepare for anything. Like I'll study their material, but I'm just gonna be myself. I'm not gonna try to be something else. And it actually worked out because I started connecting with like a bunch of people. We have like 141 podcasts, I think. So we've connected with like so many people, and they were like, "Yo, like, you want to do an interview?" I was like, "Wow!" Like before April, I would have said, "I don't even want to talk to you," but I guess times are actually different. So yeah, like I definitely grown since like the first episode to now. Like it's different. I wasn't expecting that. Like if we're keeping 100 right now, like I didn't think this was gonna make it. Like when the first episode, I was like, yo, like this is gonna last a week, and then I'm gonna get bored and be like, yeah, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna do something else. But
Yeah.
it worked out, so yeah.
What do you think is what is your favorite type of person to interview? You would say like business owners, musicians, like what what keeps you like going as far as the interviews are concerned? Like what interests you in an interview?
I think it might be a combination of the music
Mhm.
and business owners, because those are the two industries that intrigue me the
Mhm.
most.
Mhm.
Especially like if you see our podcast, you know, like I'm always interviewing like some type of rapper, some type of musician or
Right,
something.
right, right.
And I'm just like, yo, I rock with all y'all music. So send me whatever. I'll post it.
Mhm.
Dude, I even created a playlist literally for everyone that we podcasted with.
That's dope.
And I picked like literally all of their songs. And that's kind of what I like.
Mhm.
Because if some people see our podcast randomly, right, they'll be like, yo, you just interview rappers. And I'm like, no, you have to go through all of the episodes and our whole page to see what we're about.
Yeah.
It just so happens that I like rap, bro. That's just something that I rock with. So
Well, speaking of which, you know, this I feel like especially with music, this question always gets asked. Come on, we got to do it. Top 5.
you gonna pull me on my top? I usually do this
Top
to other
5.
people.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly. You're on the other
yeah,
end now.
yeah.
Oh shit! All right, are we talking about? Okay, are we talking about past, present, whatever, or?
I mean, it really don't matter, honestly. I know it's probably a lot easier. Let's just say current, just current artist then.
I can do whatever. Like my top five is not gonna change. It may have changed a little bit, but
Yeah,
all right, let's go.
let's just stick current then.
Okay, you talking about current rap?
Yeah, alive.
Okay, Kendrick, bro, like that's my guy right there.
Number
Like I
1.
rocks with Kendrick.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Let me not be disrespectful to the actual podcast. So, can I mix old school in there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's your top 5, bro.
All right. Okay, I got Kendrick. And I think an artist that is slept on, and if it was not for his neck injury or whatever happened, he'll be legendary. I go with DOC. That's my guy.
Ooh.
I like that.
D- DOC. I am not leaving Nas out. I don't care how many I go through, but I'm not leaving that dude out. I
Nah.
got Nas.
And his last album was just fire.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Um, Another one I think that slept on. He had a dope song with Nipsey on his new album. I got Big Sean, bro.
Oh, I was
Like,
just listening to that today.
Word.
yeah, and okay, five. Another underrated West Coast guy. I actually know this person, so I got Game at 5.
What? Yo,
Word.
ask my
Yeah.
partner. I was at work like 3 months ago, and I was listening to the it was the album that he had Mula with Kanye on it. He had
Oh,
hashtag
Doctors.
the
No, documentary
documentary.
two.
Yeah, yo,
Two.
that album is so fire. I was
It
telling my boy,
is.
Underrated.
Front to
I'm like,
back.
bro, from front to back, everything just snaps. I'm like, oh my god, standing
Yeah.
on Ferraris, that's my shit.
I wrote a freestyle that stated the Ferrari and
Yo,
never
standing on
released it.
Ferrari, that shit. You never release anything.
You're right. You're right. I'm the type that re-record a song 8 times before release. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's my 5 right there. I could have went another direction, but I'm just gonna keep it at my current.
Word.
And
That's a healthy top 5 though.
Yeah, for real.
yeah, like I can listen to Nas all day, bro. Like it doesn't even matter what album it is. Like that.
Ooh, let me ask you this as a Nas fan. Did an album ever disappoint you from Nas? Like in his whole discography?
Did the album ever disappoint me?
Yeah, did that album
Um,
disappoint you?
no, like I haven't really listened to one where I said skip, 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 skip. I don't like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I grew up on that. So like even like I'm from California, right? So
Right.
they're like, yo, like why do you like Nas so much? I'm like, bro, like his first album, like y'all sleeping out here, bro. Like Nas is dope. That Ether song really put me over the top. I was like, yo.
I have so much heartbreak over that song. Those were like the illest like debates ever in middle school. I remember when
Yeah.
Takeover came out and Ether came
Uh,
out, there used to be literal fights like over over who won that battle. Like I know people who aren't friends because of that battle. It got that tribal. You know what I'm saying?
Black
yeah.
Republicans, that's my shit.
Mm.
That yeah. I also rock with that Hip Hop Is Dead album. Like that was my shit for a while.
I was
I
just
did.
saying, Black Republicans, I fuck with that.
The Hip Hop Was Dead
Back
was my favorite album. One of my
yeah,
favorite
like
albums from him. Where
because at that time, like this is where this started with the mumble rapping, and then I guess Nas was feeling some kind of way, and he's
Oh,
like,
he was
"Yo, like,
definitely feeling some type of way,
yeah,
bro.
and then him and Jeezy was beefing, and
yeah,
Wasn't he gonna initially call his album nigger or something like that?
that's
the
the Untitled album. He
Untitled.
changed it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that album too.
I
Yeah,
love that
Yeah.
album. I,
that's a
that
pretty
that that album is a precursor to Pimp a Butterflies and
yeah.
albums like that. It was just so it was. I feel like that's one of Nas's most underrated albums because it was so pro black at a time, and we just kind of swept it under the rug.
Yeah. People
But
weren't ready for that.
we go back now. It fits perfectly with the times. Fits
The
perfect.
album cover though, like
Yeah,
with his back, like I was like, yo, like
Yeah. They were
yeah,
not ready for that.
nah, it was.
So I know you from LA. You know what I'm saying? You out in LA. How have everything been? I know like California is probably one of the most locked down states in the country. How has it been out
they
there?
still don't listen. Like
Nah.
um like the other night actually, my boy was like, he was like, you trying to go to a pool party? I was like, and wear a mask or what? I was like, because he's like, yo, there's females, this and this. I was like, I don't care who's there. Like, I am not putting myself in harm's way, bro. Like, I'm just, I was like, hit me up on a Zoom or something. Hit me up on FaceTime or something. But I'm not pulling up to a pool party. I don't care what female is there. Like, it doesn't even matter to me right now. Like,
Yeah,
so
there's a lot of craziness.
yeah, it is. So like, they've been throwing house parties, and I think in Beverly Hills, probably like was this like 2 weeks ago, two of the places got shot up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I guess they're like, yeah, we patted them down. I was like, apparently not.
Right?
Like I just, but my uncle was telling me, I guess there's this, what is this, like a jock strap, but you can put the gun like not on your sides, but when they pat you down, they don't feel it.
Yeah, they got
And
a
I
whole
was,
bunch. They got
That's
some shit.
in
You know what
that's
I'm saying?
inventive as shit. For real.
yeah,
That's some
but I
inventive
guess
shit.
yeah, I guess it was like some gang members that pulled up or whatever, had beef with some other people, shot it up, whatever. And I was like,
Oh
yeah,
boy.
this is why I ain't doing it, bro. Like I'm staying in the house. Like I'm good.
I don't blame you.
I
I don't blame you
don't
not one bit.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. So as far as like growing up in LA, like what got you into like what influenced you into the tech field? Because I know, like as far as like the tech field and Silicon Valley, like it could be discriminatory at times, from what I've heard from friends.
It
So
is.
how do you navigate those waters and become successful in those endeavors?
Um, let me answer your first question.
Okay.
So I didn't get into tech and well, always been in it, but Like I didn't really take it seriously till I was like about 20. Because true story, I used to want to be a pastor, bro.
Hmm.
That's
When I was
interesting.
when I was a kid,
That's
like
interesting.
I was like 15, 16. I was like I used to memorize all stuff front to back. And then something happened. I don't know what turned the switch. Went the opposite direction. But I used to want to be that at 16, and then I guess I graduated, went to college or whatever. And I was originally studying to be electronics technician. And then I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to lose no fingers, so like we got to go IT and keep it simple. And I turns out I actually got good at it, and I was like, yo, I can do this. This is easy. And I tested out of most of my classes, graduated, whatever. And I didn't start my first business until 2015 because my whole thing was I saw how my boss at the time was running it, and I was like, okay, they're not even running this properly. If I can do half of this, I can succeed in IT, bro.
Yeah.
And just so happens like he let me and my buddy go because I guess he subcontracted the IT part, and I went and started Smart Computer Concepts, and all his clients came with me, and I was like, yo, this was easy. Okay. Like this literally took me a week to do all this. All right, we good. So
Yeah,
that's how I got into that, and
salute to you for that.
and do you still want me to answer the other question of how do I get through?
Yeah, like how do you navigate those waters, man?
I don't really think I navigated them. Like I just try to put out a service and a product that is gonna rock with whatever company you have. So I thought about it that way when I first got into it. I was like, yo, like just because I'm this color, I wonder if I will succeed in IT. Because when I started, you wasn't really seeing any black business owners in the IT field.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't. There might have been, but like I didn't see it. Everyone I talked to was like the opposite, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna either I'm gonna fucking fail this shit or it's gonna be successful. So it is what it is. But my whole thing was like, I'm just gonna put out a product that works with everyone, and everyone needs IT, and
Everybody.
and no one. And my other thing was, no one can debate my prices. Like you're not gonna say that's too high or that's too low. I just wanted to stay in the middle, and I made my connections early. So like LinkedIn was like a big thing for me. I was connecting with all these people, building friendships and relationships because we do it online now.
Right.
So yeah, like I think now it's all about knowing people. It doesn't even matter what you know anymore. Like it doesn't.
Exactly.
Like,
it's about who you know, not what you know. Right.
yeah. So I took that same formula to a podcast, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna connect with all these people all over again, and we're gonna do it because it's all about building relationships. And yeah, that's kind of how I navigate through it. I don't even look at it as a black or white thing anymore. I look at it as how good is your product and what's your people skills like? Do you understand people's problems? Which I usually do, and I've been pretty good at my IT field as understanding how to fix certain issues, and them being mad doesn't even bother me. Like, if anything, I laugh at it. I think it's funny. I'm just like,
I just laughed at it myself.
So dealing with the old COVID situation, has that hurt your business, or how is it? No.
It actually, we're up like 50% like in profit.
Wow.
Just because like people are working from home.
Yeah,
and
true.
some companies are shutting down. They're letting go of some of their IT. We're open 24/7. So we're like, all you do is call us. We'll do it remotely. We won't even see you. We'll give you whatever you need or whatever. And I've always said, like, with the COVID, like, you should come out with something. Like, you should come out with a new business, new idea, something
Right.
you learned about yourself.
Right.
I've learned a lot, actually. Apparently, I like talking to people now, so didn't know that was there.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
yeah.
We came out with a podcast, so that works for us. Like we didn't
Yeah.
think about creating a podcast until COVID. We're just sitting there, and one thing led to another, and here's a podcast. Like I've always been a big believer in, like, I felt like this COVID was the perfect time for creators to create. You know,
Mhm.
this is perfect. This is perfect. This is just a perfect storm in terms of creativity.
Hell yeah,
For
shit. We
us.
ain't got nothing else to do but sit in the crib. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah,
Facts.
yeah. All you do is sit in the crib, probably getting drunk, scrolling through your fucking social media and shit, or
I
whatever.
want to ask him, not to cut you off, Jay, but when when the whole pandemic first hit, how did you initially take it? Now, were you like, because I know when that shit first hit, I was, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't frantic because I got 2 kids, so I was highly nervous. Like I thought it was going to be crazy.
For being honest, when it first hit, like, I guess I was taking it serious, but at the same time, I wasn't. I was just like, okay, it's gonna be another flu. Okay, whatever. I thought it was gonna go over, and
Mhm.
then when it didn't, when these people started buying all this toilet paper, bro, like, because I was in Vegas when it hit. Like,
Oh.
I was living in Vegas. I lived there and lived here, and
Mhm.
when it hit, and my buddy was like, "Yo, like, we need to stack up, bro." I was like, "Stack up on what? You talking about money? What are you talking about?" And then he's like, and he's like, no, they bought all this toilet paper. Like, the shelves are empty, and I was like, "Oh, this is another Y2K thing. That's gonna blow over." Okay, and
Man.
when it didn't, and I saw people start, like, really getting affected by it. I saw the mass situation, people working from home, people getting laid off, and I was like, "Yo, this shit really serious, bro. This shit
Yeah,
is crazy."
yeah.
Then I had people that had it. Like, I had homies that had it, family members that had it.
Mhm.
Um, my son's mom's husband's daughter had it, and I was just that's where it hit me. I was like, oh,
Shit.
I was like, all right, I ain't playing right now. Like, I'm taking this
Yeah.
completely serious,
Man.
wearing this mask, doing whatever I got to do. So yeah, that's when I started taking it serious. Like, I was like really scared, like, just to hang out with people and, like, just to go out. I'm like, yo, I may be going out to casinos and all that. I'm not, bro. Like, I'm staying in the house.
That
Shit.
was
I
it.
don't
That was.
blame
So
you.
I don't blame. I
I
don't blame you.
I stayed
That's what
home
it
from
be.
work for a whole month. Then it was like a good little under 4 weeks because I'm working in the warehouse, so I stayed home.
mhm.
I was nervous as fuck, and then I'm just like, man, I gotta get out here. I gotta get this money.
I
Yeah,
remember.
that don't stop.
Yeah, I remember that. So my thing is, how do you feel like you can expand on the Keep It 100 podcast brand? Like, what are things you're looking for to, like, expand it and accelerate its growth?
Good question.
All right, glad you asked that question. I'll try to have a great answer right now, hopefully. um, so how we're planning to expand it, like, we're slowly becoming an international podcast.
Hmm.
So we have people we connected with in Russia. We have the UK, which has kind of been like a big one for us. Tulum, Mexico. We have
Mhm.
that. Playa del Carmen, which my uncle used to live there for 10 years. So we connected with, like, a bunch of DJs. So, like, on our Facebook, literally every weekend, it's like face DJ watch parties, like, with international DJs or whatever.
Word, I'm gonna follow
So
that
that
Facebook.
Word.
yeah, so we've been doing that. Let me see. Um the merchandise, of course, like,
Mhm.
it's been going, but I feel like we need, like, it's not there yet. Like, we need something else. I don't know what it is yet, but
Yeah.
merch, like we definitely need something else. And let me see what else. Like far as like growing like here in the States, I feel like Texas has been like really huge for us. We connected with so many people out there. New York's becoming huge because I recently just connected with this producer that she produced for Nipsey, she produced for Meek Mill, French Montana, Drake. I actually have her podcasting with me on Wednesday. She produced the Nipsey album, what the fuck was the name of that album? Red album cover, Crenshaw something. I can't think of the name right now, but she's all over that album. So yeah, I'm gonna see what that's about, and I'm just gonna continue like reaching out. Everyone's been receptive. Like everyone I talked to, I don't think I've had a no yet.
Man.
Like so, that's what we're trying to do, grow it, and hopefully, what I'm trying to do is get this versus. I don't want to call it a battle because it's not.
Yeah.
Do this versus situation I got because people messaging me saying like, yeah, they're like, yo, you ain't never seen no bars like mine. I was like, all right, we're gonna see. I was like, I'm not saying you're trash or nothing, but like all the artists I talked to that have been dope, they've never told me I've never seen any bars like that. They just come and drop it. Like that's what it is.
Word. I ain't never thought to speak on my skill set. You could just press play.
This is what it is.
That's it for me.
Yeah. So I've been connecting with a bunch of young artists too. Like I'm nicknaming these people now.
Yeah,
I don't
seen
know
the
if you
one
saw
interview you did with the kid. I his name's just he had like
Edwards?
it was like a Young Goat or something. His album was like the Young Goat or something.
Baby J.
That was Baby
J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling my partner about that. I'm like, yo, I could tell like he's gonna be all right. Like that kid's gonna be all right.
I think he freestyled, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Now I remember. He was pretty dope. He was dope, man. I did a freestyle on your show as well. Like I like that aspect. I always like artists. Like I ain't never been the type to be too highfalutin to be like, yo, you want to rap on my show? Like, yeah, I rap. Like I love that energy. I love that you're giving these artists a platform to not only talk but showcase, what they have. And I'm looking forward to this versus idea as well. Do you have any like artists in mind for this concept?
So far, I have 18 individuals that have hit me up, and what we're thinking is, this is me thinking. I haven't talked to anyone else about it yet. I'm like, yo, I'm down for a cash prize, bro. Like we're gonna see what's good. I'm gonna draw the interest and be like, pull up. Let me know what's good with that. And yeah, because actually tomorrow. Oh, go ahead. I mean, interrupt you.
Make that 19. Enter my boy. You know what I'm saying, Jay? You gotta get up in that, boy.
Here you go.
You already know, bro. He's on the Keep It 100 playlist. Him and Elliot got that song that I like. So
yeah,
that song that is on repeat in my car, by the way. But yeah, like I have some people that hit me up and are like, "Yo, I'm pretty dope," and they're like, "What kind of podcast are you?" And I'm like, I can explain it, but it's better if you just watch like 3 minutes of it. You don't even have to watch.
Yeah, just scroll through. The content is right there.
Yeah, just see what it is. And I'm like, we're not pushy at all. Like, if you don't want to answer anything, we're not gonna say, oh, you have to answer this. If you don't want to answer it, don't answer it.
Right.
We're just pretty chill. Like it says, keep it 100. That's just what that is. But yeah, that's what we're on. For sure.
I see your shirt. You got shoot your shot. You play ball? You play ball at all, or what's up with that?
I used to last time I actually played, that was like probably like 17, 18 or something like that.
Okay.
I used to though, but I didn't. But due to the COVID, bro, like I've been wanting to, but
Yeah.
like over here they took the rims down. Like it's just backwards.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Oh, man.
That's fucked up.
It was like, ain't
It's
nobody
backed up
playing
now.
ball.
Yeah, I guess their whole thing was they didn't want people to sweat on each other, but yet there's people playing soccer in the other field. So I'm just like, that doesn't really make
Same, yeah, it doesn't correlate. Same thing.
That's like watching the NBA games. You know, they'll play a whole 4 quarters, and then they'll have to keep like 6 feet between the interview at the end of the game. It's like, what? Like, I don't get what's going on right now.
Yeah, right.
that aspect is retarded to me. Speaking of that, I was really upset last night, but
Yeah. Let's just move on.
I mean, do we want to talk about this? I don't mind.
All right, well. So I mean, I take it from your comment now. Are you a Laker fan? Obviously.
I don't know if I would really consider myself a Laker. I am. I'm happy that they'll win, like hometown stuff, but like I'm more so like player fan.
Oh, my nigga. My nigga.
So I just got a question. Like we've all kind of played before. I want to say that. So I just want to know, why is Danny Green on the floor? This dude is shooting 29% from three. Like, I don't know. Like,
ask my partner. I tell him this all the time. I wrote plenty of Facebook statuses about like, why is he still playing? Why is he still playing?
Oh boy,
he was so open, bro. I was just like, I can hit that shot, bro.
And people have the nerve to criticize LeBron for not shooting it over 4 people.
Because if he misses it, it's never gonna be the end. Skip Bayless, aka
exactly.
He's gonna try to hit that.
They want him to take that shot and then him miss it. It's like, bro, like he dragged 4 people. He dragged
half of the team.
Yeah, there's a photo, right? There's a photo circulating, and it's literally all 5 of them starters. Jay Crowder has his body turned. He's not even facing Markieff Morris in the corner. He's looking at Bron. Jimmy Butler's coming down from the foul line, like about to come in and swat it. Adebayo is I'm just like,
he's looking for Bam is covering because he may pass the AD, so he's covering that pass. And who's open?
Crazy.
But if you remember the pass was like a winding pass, and he had they're talking about, oh, the pass was so bad. No, it wasn't.
No,
gather the ball, a great pass, bro. Gather the ball and shoot.
He short-armed that 3. And then the rebound, Markieff Morris.
Morris, bro. J.R. Smith all over again.
Everybody was open on the Lakers team besides the person he tried to pass it to.
He tried to throw an over-the-top pass to AD. What? What are you doing?
Oh, my God.
You could have gave it to anyone else. You could have gave it to Rondo. He could have penetrated it and gave it to AD.
Bron was open on the wing. Danny Green, as much as he sucks, he was open right behind you. KCP was on the ring. I'm just like, yo, that was a big fumble. That was just a big fumble.
You know who I really blame now that I'm thinking about it? So you remember that LeBron charge, right? Where what's his name? Duncan Robertson wasn't really set, but their coach challenged it, lost, so you lost the timeout, so therefore you had to take the ball to full length instead of advancing it. I'm just like, bro, like, why would you challenge something then when it was 6 minutes left? Like, to me, that did it.
They just released that the officials made 2 late game errors last night. It's just like, why y'all even release that?
Don't release that. You're gonna get us more mad. Like, just keep it. Swallow the whistle, bro.
Why? And I don't care. That call on Jimmy Butler that he hit them free throw, I feel like that call was bullshit. Anthony Davis went straight up. Like, that's just in that situation. How you gonna call that? Like,
you can't call that in the final minutes unless you get clothesline type of foul.
Yeah. He didn't even. He just went straight up, hands up. They bodies. Jimmy jumped into him. It was just crazy. It was a great game though. They playing well.
It was. Yeah, I'm just like, all right. If they lose Game 6 now, my eyebrows are gonna go up a little bit, and I'm just gonna be like, like,
it's over tomorrow. It's over.
I said that for today. I was actually at the casino watching it, and some dude had a Kyle Kuzma jersey. I was like, I know you feel bad right now for wearing that jersey, but
I don't know why I don't know why Kuzma wasn't in the game
Yeah.
besides Morris. Like late in the game, why you have Morris in the game? You need shooters. Put Kuzma in there. I don't know.
I trust Kuz to, if he's not gonna make it, like he'll pump fake and hit the 2 or go to the line or something.
Big shot like that, I'd rather have Kuzma taking it than Danny Green of recent. This version of Danny Green, he needs to retire next year.
Hey, bro, 29% from 3 in the finals.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
But how did you like the bubble play overall? Like, how have you liked the whole experience of it? Like, do you find it? Did you find it weird without fans?
I think it's different because you just have to worry. I think it's cool. Like, you just have to worry about balling. Nothing else. No fans. No family. No getting people tickets. No traveling. But what I said would happen. So I was really happy about some team blowing the 3-1 lead because I said they will always be the Clippers in my mind. They will find a way. They'll find a way to let you down. So don't even worry about it. Like, I don't trust Paul George in the playoffs. I never have. I have no reason to.
George Paul?
Yeah. He calls himself playoff P. That's what he calls himself, right?
Dog, the only big shot.
P.
The only big shot that nigga ever hit was in a Gatorade commercial.
Yeah, because if the Clippers were gonna win, I'm like, okay, Kawhi's a star, bro. Like, that would be the only way. But apparently, Kawhi. So.
We lost him.
And we lose him.
Something happened.
Yeah, his audio cut too. Remix.
Remix.
We're gonna edit that part.
I can hear you now, I think.
Yeah, I think. It's
Can you
just
hear me?
now I can hear you. Your video cut off for a minute.
All right, so we were discussing the Clippers, sadly.
Yeah, that team, that other team in LA.
Because, like, you remember when the season first started, they're like, yo, they're favored. The Lakers weren't even favored. They're like number 5. It was them, the Bucks.
Yeah, they were like the 7th favorite in the beginning of the year.
Why? And I'm like, bro, they have 2 top 5 players, bro. It doesn't matter who else they have on the team. You have 2 top 5 players. So, because you remember, like, during the season, the Clippers were beating them, and I was like, bro, like, the Lakers haven't even figured it out yet. Like, once they figure it out, it's a wrap.
And then you look, the Clippers won the first 2 games. You know what I'm saying? And then the next 2 games, the Lakers won. And then the first game in the bubble when the Lakers won, I feel like that was like the real statement game. Braun took it to Kawhi. He took it to all of them. Like,
he locked both of them up on the final possession.
Yeah, which is, I'm just like, that's all I could ask for. Like, year 17, you doing that? Come on.
Yeah, because you remember when Kawhi won the title, like, they were saying he's the best in the game, and I was like, yo,
Max Kellerman was wrong.
Yeah, KD got hurt in the finals, bro. If KD is healthy, the Warriors are three-peating. Like, no one's beating them 4 times.
Even if Clay didn't get hurt, if Clay would have stayed there, it was over. Because Clay was balling. He would put up like 30 on Kawhi in a half.
Yeah, he was pulling from like 35 over the half-court line. Just, I'm like, he couldn't even guard Clay. What made you think he could guard Braun?
He was looking like Duncan Robinson last night.
Because I was just like, bro, like, there's no way the Raptors would have got swept if KD does not kill his Achilles like he did.
That's the trainer. Those are the damn Warriors trainers. Like, yeah, you can still play. Got him out.
That's basketball karma for him even going over there. That's what that is. They had to reset the balance.
They're like, yeah, this is over. Like, now you're gonna go with Kyrie, who thinks he's the coach apparently. I don't need a
Oh my
coach, right?
God.
So that I wish Steve Nash the best of luck with that situation, because those two are like, I'm not saying they're not, but like when it comes to the media, bro, social media, like
Head cases.
they're ultra sensitive. And
Yep.
Kyrie's like he's trying to talk trash about how he's a star on every team. I caught that. And I was just
Yeah.
like,
It's just
I was like, bro,
Kyrie. Go ahead.
I was like, you remember who you were before LeBron came to Cleveland, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
number one
because
draft
I
picks.
remember.
They was getting number one draft picks. Anthony Bennett, Andrew Wiggins, under Kyrie's
Bennett.
belt.
Anthony
Yeah.
Bennett. I forgot
Yeah,
who he was.
Yeah, he may have hit that game-winning shot, but without LeBron dropping 41 in back-to-back games, bro, like y'all not even gonna be in that position.
Yeah, I think that was the worst thing to happen to Kyrie's career. The best and the worst thing to happen to him, because he hasn't been the same person.
No, he's been different, bro. Like he thinks he's on a different level than
Yeah.
he is.
If he was on a different level, then when he played for the Celtics, he would have got further than he did. Because it's
You notice
basically
they play better.
Yeah, I noticed. I
I mean,
noticed.
you don't even have to go that far back. Just look at the Brooklyn Nets record this year with Kyrie and without Kyrie.
Right, they were
Yeah,
going
they're
on
better.
like 5-game losing streaks.
It's insane.
5-6
Dude.
game, 5-6
Well-
game losing streaks. Like it's crazy.
I guess that's what happens when you take like 30 shots a game, though. It works for some people because you get your other teammates involved, but this dude's like, I'm gonna get an assist by default because I don't have a shot. So like, pass it by accident.
Or
But,
dribble out the clock for like 24, 20, 22 seconds of it, and then 2 seconds like, hey, pass this ball out.
So yeah, it should be interesting next season though, like because it's gonna be different. KD's back, but he's recovering from Achilles, so I'm gonna pay attention to that.
Yeah, I want to see how he
that
plays.
goes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the Warriors; they'll be back.
Oh, full
And they got number 2 draft pick, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what if they're going to keep that pick or they're going to try to package it with maybe Wiggins and try to get a third star over there.
Yeah.
I'm hearing
Balls at that
Giannis when he's a free agent, Golden State. I don't know how true this is.
We're going to know something whether or not he accepts that supermax when it's eligible later on in the year in the offseason, or if he declines it. If he declines that supermax, then all right, he's probably going to leave. But I don't know how you can leave $250 million on the table.
Well, KD was gonna get what, $221 million from Golden State, and he just said, "I'm good."
Yeah, but it wasn't. It just wasn't working there. You could just tell, like KD, that like to back to your first point with him and Kyrie. I don't see how he's gonna gel with Kyrie because he had problems with the whole chemistry in Golden State, and that seemed like it was like the easiest free flowing team to be with.
Yeah.
All he had to do was catch and shoot.
Yeah.
Bro.
And he had a problem with that. He had a problem playing with Russell Westbrook. He had a problem playing with Stephen Clay. It's like, dog, who you gonna be happy with?
Did you hear what the initial problem was? So
with the Draymond situation?
No, not with that. So like, I guess like you remember in 2017, right? When they beat the Cavs, right? Whatever, 4-1. And he was mad because they were still saying LeBron was the best player or whatever.
I mean, he was.
He was like, I destroyed this dude. And I'm like, I don't know about that one, bro. Like, destroy
like
is strong word.
Yeah, like you guys won, but LeBron was still putting up about 30-something points. You know what I'm saying? Like,
average triple-double.
Yeah, he was just on a dominant team. Like, my true test, I tell people this all the time, and that using that series as an example, if you take LeBron and surround him with them shooters in Golden State, and then you take KD and put him on that Cavaliers team, they're not making the finals, the Cavs. Like,
they don't get out the East. They're not getting out the East.
It's
LeBron
like,
is a different breed, bro.
Yeah, I wish LeBron would have shooters like that ever. Like, he's never had some. Kyle Korver is the closest, in my opinion, to like a knockdown spot up shooter.
Mo
Williams. No, let me stop. I'm just fucking around.
Chill out, Jack.
I think this Laker team is one of the best that he's had, though. I don't think he's ever been up. He's never been up 3-1 in the finals, if I'm mistaken. I don't think so.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I like this Lakers team. I think
I don't,
tomorrow they have the role players just have to step up a little bit. And
bro. This has to end tomorrow because I'm getting scared when AD keeps falling. So,
oh my God, at least 5 times a
um,
game, this guy gets hurt.
yeah. So I'm
But I
like,
ain't
all right,
never scared. I ain't never scared when it comes to LeBron in a game 7. Game
yeah,
7 Bron's different. There's playoff Bron, there's finals Bron, and then there's game 7 Bron. Game 7 Bron's different.
that game 7, Bron is averaging like 36.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
ain't
so
nervous regardless.
yeah, we're gonna see what's good with that when it game 6 happens.
So you
But
y'all are you big in football out there, or you just really a basketball?
I watch it. Um, what fans are you guys? I don't want to offend anyone in my next comments.
I'm a free agent, so I'm good.
Okay.
I'm a Chiefs fan. Happily.
Okay. Yeah, I rocks with McCombs, bro. Homie dope. But when he got that 504 million, I was like, I ain't never seen nothing like that. Like this dude
Niggas
just
started,
got.
niggas started buying fucking baseball teams and shit.
I was like, bro, like I was like, all right. Like I understand that's your franchise, but 504 million, bro. Like
10-year
Yeah.
deal. Like what?
Yeah.
I was like, is that even allowed? Like I know there's some
Right?
type of rule, bro, like where you can't give someone
That much
yeah.
money?
Shit, gave that nigga
Bro.
half a bill.
I'm not even mad at it either. I would have jumped on it like right before they even finished it. When they would have said 100 mil, all right, sign it.
Yep.
Like
What it did.
I don't.
I ain't
But
Check.
discriminating.
yeah, so I watch football. Like I rock with it. I rock with a bunch of different players. But for some reason, these Cowboy fans like get under my skin, and
Oh,
like
they get under everybody's skin, bro.
they're like,
Oh boy.
I think the last 6 or 7 years, Super Bowl, and I'm like, you can't even win your division. Young's are 9-7,
Bro,
8-7.
if they lose tomorrow,
Who they playing tomorrow?
the Giants.
Sorry.
If they lose their next game, Cowboy Nation is on suicide watch.
But it doesn't even matter because in the NFC East, the Eagles are in first place and they're like 1-2 or
Terrible.
1-3.
Ooh.
NFC Least, that's what we should say.
Oh
But,
my God.
They
they
still
play
might get in.
exactly. You never know with that division
That
because you
division
could
is gonna
be
win with like a
you could
6-10 record.
yeah, you could be what 6-10 and get a home playoff game
Yeah, like it's crazy.
and lose. But
Yeah, and lose.
yeah, but we shall see. I'm interested in the football season though. Like it seems like it's gonna be pretty dope. Chiefs can't lose apparently. Even when they play a bad game, they still win. So they just have too many weapons, bro. There's too many weapons on that end. Like I don't even know how to explain it. This dude throws baseball passes with a football, like so.
They're gonna win again. They're gonna win
It's,
again.
I want to see him do a behind the back pass. I know he's gonna do it. Like he can do it. Behind the back pass touchdown, bro.
I wouldn't put it past them. Bro. That motherfucker could probably kick the ball to throw a touchdown. Like that might be next.
I saw some amazing shit last year, so I was just like,
Shut up, Jay. You gotta get this. You gotta get this nigga started. Damn.
yes.
All those comebacks in the playoffs.
Greatness. I was like, well, in San Francisco, when they were down at the half, and I
You was
remember
shitting your pants.
I
have the receipts, Jay. I have the receipts, Jay.
I swear to God, I was the most nervous man in New York. And I remember sitting on the couch, I'm like, okay, all right. We won! Yo, I swear, I ain't never celebrated like that in my life. It was like my firstborn child. I swear, I was the happiest man. Like, y'all don't understand the Priest Holmes injuries and Trent Green and Alex Smith and
Yo,
we know Vikings fans. Relax. Let us
I have a
have
question.
what up?
I don't remember what year this was, but I remember the Chiefs started like what was it, like 9-0 or 10-0 or something like that, or y'all
Like
had the dude running back, where y'all had the one.
Jamal Charles.
No, it was this one dude that was running back like all of the kick returns.
Dante
Dante
Hall.
Hall
Dante Hall.
Yeah, I remember that year, and I was like, okay, like
throwing up
they're.
the
I was like, they're 10-0 right now. Like, there's
Mm-hmm.
only there was only like 15 games at the time, or was it 16? I don't remember. But then when they lost, and I was like, oh god, like what
Yep.
the fuck just happened, bro? Like,
yeah.
and
Mm-hmm. The pain.
but
pain.
not about the repeat though. No one's beating that Chiefs team. Like,
Nah,
there's no one that's gonna be.
I don't believe so either, bro.
There's no one in the league that's beating that Chiefs team.
When I saw that Patriots game, we definitely are susceptible to a pass rush. I say that shit because they was getting to Patrick. They were getting to Patrick Mahomes. So now I'm like, what happens when Cam comes back? Because I'm not sleeping on New England. They look pretty good. I'm not. They're not bad. They're not bad. Not bad.
They're not bad, but they're not gonna be like. They're not going to be in the AFC Championship game.
No, I don't see. I don't see that. I like the Seahawks. I like the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are dope. I think it's
gonna be. I think it's gonna be Seattle. I think it's gonna be Seattle and Kansas City in the Super Bowl this year.
Yes, yeah. I would love to see. I'll tune in to watch that.
Russell Wilson versus Pat Mahomes. That'll be fucking legendary right there.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
They need the makeup for. What was that one Super Bowl where
with the 1 yard line?
1 yard line?
Yeah. Marshawn was sick.
Bro, I was mad when that happened. Like, what iPhone did I have? I think I had, I don't remember which one, but I threw it because I was like, bro. Like,
I lost money on that. I was sitting there, dude was about to pay me. Like, dude was like taking the money out to pay me, like knowing that it was over. Yep, and I was so sick. I was so sick.
And Russell Wilson has been trying to remedy that shit. That's why he's had so many good seasons afterwards. Like, he's been trying to remedy that for years, fam. For years.
I can't blame him.
He feels bad. Like, you give the ball to Marshawn Lynch in that situation.
I mean, but if you going home to Sierra, do you really care?
No.
Not really.
Right?
Not really.
No.
What about?
I wouldn't care. I'm like, all right, bro, that's work. Like, leave that on the outside.
Yeah. Don't bring that negative. Don't bring that negativity into my home.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like, I think there'll be those two in the MVP discussions, but Aaron Rodgers is playing pretty dope right now. 13 touchdowns, no picks yet. So probably be those. I don't know if in an NFL MVP voting, is it top 2, top 3? Is it like the NBA?
I think it's top 3, yeah.
Top 3.
So those are my top 3 right now. Russell Wilson's having a dope season right now. And my boy was telling me, he was like, Dak Prescott's going to win MVP. I was like, I don't know. I'm not going to disagree because anything can happen.
Yeah,
but the way they looking right now, bro, like, what, 1-3?
Yeah, you ain't winning no MVP if you ain't got at least 10 wins.
And it's not even looking like they looking. I don't even think they're gonna go 8-8.
I don't know. I don't want to put another pass. It's still early. You know what I'm saying? We're only 4 games in. It's still early. You can go on a run quick. You know what I'm saying? You go on a run quick, and with that division, don't take much.
Oh, 6-10.
They could go. They'll go 6-10 and still represent the damn. The NFC East. Easy.
Hey,
yeah, but my whole thing with that is this whole coaching situation. Like, when they were losing all these games, it was Jason Garrett's fault.
Yeah.
But now they're losing the same games. So
they're losing even worse.
Yeah.
They're even worse.
Now whose fault is it?
It's Jerry Jones' fault.
Yeah, it is. He tries to be the coach, the general manager, the owner's like, bro, just hire an actual management team and just sit there.
He ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that.
He's not. He's in his ways. So
ego driven.
He ain't been the same since he fired Jimmy Johnson.
Everyone I talk to says the same exact thing.
He ain't been the same. He ain't been the same since. The nigga won 2 Super Bowls. You want to fire him for what? What is wrong with you, sir?
That's because the players were really, they were going to Jimmy before they was really listening. You know what I'm saying? They was going like, nah, we fuck with Jimmy. Nah, we got to get Jimmy out of here.
Yeah, it's good.
Bro, he likes to hire coaches that are puppets to him.
Yes,
Like, he's not gonna hire
Yep.
someone that's gonna be like, yo, this is my team. You just own the team. I'm a coach. He
Mm-hmm.
wants someone that's gonna be a yes man and answer to him. So I
Yep.
think
Right.
that's what this hire is.
Absolutely.
So that's
all it is.
for that primary reason. This is gonna be since the last time they won a Super Bowl or playoff series over like 20 plus years or something like that. Super Bowl.
The 90s.
What, 90? What was it? 95? The last?
90s. I know it was Emmett Smith and fucking Michael Irvin. So
Nah, they like Jimmy Johnson
so-
because Jimmy Johnson let Michael Irvin do all the coke he wanted to do, coke and hookers.
Oh my God. Hey, it didn't even matter as long as you show up on Sunday, bro.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't give a damn.
I don't
He
give a fuck
took
what
that
you
from
do.
the U. He took it from the U. You know what they was doing at the U. Matter of fact, they
Maybe
playing today. Or
maybe AD needs to bump a few lines or something, do something so he can get some
No.
fucking intensity in his life.
Hey, bro, we don't need to cause any unnecessary issues in the locker room, bro. Like, all I need is the Miami Heat to come back from a 3-1 lead, and I'm just gonna be sick the rest of the year, bro. Like,
Oh no, we can't pull the Clippers. This can't happen.
don't pull the Clippers. I hope for the life of me it does not happen with the Lakers, bro. Like,
And never hear the end of it.
Clipper Daryl is gonna be all y'all ass.
Bruh.
Won't be able to talk.
I just don't want to hear
ever
Skip.
again.
I just don't want to hear Skip, bro. Like,
Oh my God.
I don't want to hear this dude.
He's been hoping that the Lakers like swept them. He's been hoping the finals went the less games as possible, so he could just be quick to say, "Oh, I told you this was a cakewalk," just so he could diminish
It's not a
But
his whole.
it's not really a cake. It's not really a cakewalk because you played Dame in the first round, certified bucket.
You know what I'm saying?
You played James Harden, Russ, second round. Denver ain't nothing to sleep on. They're gonna get a title in the future.
Yeah.
So, and now you're playing Jimmy Bucket, excuse me. No cakewalk, bro.
I think this whole bubble experience, the actual play of the basketball play,
Mm-hmm.
I think the games have been crazy from the beginning. Even if you look at the eight seeding games it took to get to the playoffs, them games have been crazy from what Phoenix was doing, you know what I'm saying, to what Dame was doing. And then you get to the first round. I think these playoffs have been some of the best playoffs I've seen in some years.
Bro,
Yeah,
Phoenix did not lose in the bubble.
Exactly. And I'm
They
saying
were
like
8-0.
Mm-hmm. In the bubble.
Crazy.
Devin Booker was on a mission.
So I'm excited to see him next year. Like, he's gonna be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Better than he was. But
you got any upcoming podcasts that you that you want to let the people know about?
tomorrow actually, I have a artist from Cleveland tomorrow coming on our podcast.
Okay.
It's pretty dope. I don't know that much about him yet. From what I heard, like his delivery and lyrics, pretty dope. Something I rock with. That's tomorrow, and then Wednesday, I have the producer from New York that was, I guess she worked with Nipsey. She worked for Nipsey, French Montana, Drake, Meek Mills, some other people I'm not naming because I can't remember right now. But yeah, she'll be on, and I believe we have another podcast. I'm not doing it, the other co-host is, but Tuesday, Krista Ray, she is from Shanghai, China.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, she'll be on Tuesday. And I don't know if we have anything else, but like if anything comes up, as people that follow us know, we post it on our story, post it on our Instagram and our Facebook page, that is. So yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I gotta follow that. I gotta follow that Facebook page. I seen the last one I seen was I believe it was your partner, I believe, and it was I think she was a model, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, the pole competitor.
Yeah, the
She's
pole,
a competitor.
pole competitor. Yep. I was watching that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Versatility.
So that was literally at 4 a.m. This dude had me up at 4 a.m. I was like, my guy. It's like, bro, like my whole sleeping pattern is just ruined right now. But I guess this is what you have to do when you're starting a podcast. Got to do whatever it
Right.
takes.
Yeah, man.
So I wasn't mad for long. I was only mad for like 2 minutes, I want to say. And then I got over it. I was like, all right, let's get this out of the way so we could just go about growing the podcast or whatever.
Right, more content.
Yeah, but we have some more stuff coming, you know. I feel like I don't know if I can say this on the podcast, but I'm gonna say it. I feel like I'm transitioning into being a music manager eventually.
Okay.
Just the way I'm connecting with people, and like people are asking me like, yo, what's the connection with homie? I want him on the album or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't really know the business yet, but I'll talk to the individual, get you two connected, and I'll work that out. But
Cool.
yeah, that's what I feel. Like I feel like it's gonna happen sometime. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but just the questions I get, they're like, yo, like, do you think he's dope for the album or whatever? What do you think of this being? What do you think of this person being on this song or this certain type of song?
Wearing your
So I'm
A&R
just like,
hat.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I was like, bro, honestly, I only used to just listen to rap. Like, I don't know all about the other stuff. Everything I do know, I research it, but yeah. So we're gonna see.
That's dope.
Shout out to Mr. Elliott though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's my guy, bro. Like, every time I see his dude's Instagram, he in studio, so you know he working.
Word. Always. That's the brother. That's the brother. We recorded quite a bit of features going on. I think we got at least a good 6, 7 we
Y'all
got
not releasing that yet.
Not yet, but we gonna drop them. We about to drop.
I be trying to tell this dude, please just release your music. Like, I almost leaked some of his music not too long ago. I was tempted to leak it.
I'm waiting for his music, bro. Like I need it. And I needed him and Elliot on another song. So
I got y'all.
I will say this. I've been privy enough to hear what's getting released. It's some pressure. I was impressed. I was at work. I had to run it back a couple of times. And I'm not saying this just because that's my man, because if it was shitty, I'll tell him, like, look, I'm not feeling that. That was shitty. But the new shit he's coming on, sonically, musically, it just sounds different, and it's very polished. I will say that it's very polished.
Okay. Hey, I'm always down to hear new music. Like I tell individuals I podcast with, y'all got something new, send it to me. I'll post it. And,
you've always been a supporter like that, so you know what I'm saying. I appreciate you for that. But yeah, shout out to all your social medias and everything else for the people, so that you know those that some of our fan base can go follow you and follow your movement.
For sure. Our Facebook is Keep It 100 Podcast Show on Facebook. Instagram is Keep.It100 Podcast, because they wouldn't let us get the full name. So that's our Instagram. YouTube is Keep It 100 Podcast with JR and Tarail, which are the two hosts. As you know, I'm Tarail, JR's other host. And our Spotify is Keep It 100 Podcast Show. So we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, a bunch of other ones I can't name right now. So Spotify is the best one because I don't know the other names right now.
Yeah. So
y'all got a Twitter page? Y'all got a Twitter page or no?
We do, but I don't know the name right now. I can't think of the name right now. There's so many that we have, like, yeah. But it's in our Instagram profile though, and it's on our YouTube page. There's links. Also, we have TikTok, which we haven't utilized yet. But
all right.
Yeah.
I think me and Jay need to get into that. So y'all
Y'all
go
do,
follow
bro.
that.
Yo, you could go live on TikTok.
Really?
Mm.
I see people do it. It's like we're talking right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't exactly know the time limit yet because I haven't done it. But from what I'm seeing, it's just like this, and you can do it on TikTok. And a bunch of people are using TikTok, so I'm trying to get on that. You guys
Yeah,
should get on it too
that's
because
my
there's
only
so
gripe
much.
with Instagram is the time limit. Like
Yeah, the time they kick
that
us
time
off.
limit on Instagram is crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah. But um, I did happen to be able to go 2 hours on Instagram Live the other day. It was weird.
What? That's lit.
Yeah,
I wish.
because I think it depends. I don't know if it depends who it is. Like I'm really confused because this was just a random conversation when me and my boy were talking. We had a segment about what we're talking about. How I don't how am I going to say this without being offensive? Um, why are some females so angry? Like we were talking about it, and
This is
we
smoking
actually
Reggie's. We ain't PC up in
Yeah,
here.
we're not PC. We're uncensored.
yeah, just like us, so we were talking about that, and we happened to go 2 hours,
Yeah.
and we're just chatting, and I was like, "Yo, like it's supposed to cut you off after an hour, so like, does it depend who it is?"
Yeah, that's interesting because we just got cut off a couple days ago on Instagram Live. Like, they
Yeah.
down and shut our shit
Yeah,
down.
they do. Yeah, they count you down. They give you a little 2 minute countdown.
Yeah.
They gave it popped up at
45
like 40
seconds.
seconds.
Yeah, 40 seconds.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it started
Yeah.
at 45 seconds, and I was like, "What is going on right now?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man.
But I have one more thing to say.
What's
Take your
up?
time.
I just want to get your opinions on this. I want to get both of you guys' opinions on this. So the segment I was talking about with my boy, right? Like, why are some females so angry, right? I
Okay.
actually have a story. So I was at a gas station, right? And like on some of the older cars, like you have to put the key in and turn it.
Mhm.
Put the key in and turn it. So this female left her keys in the car door. Mind you, this is LA. She left her keys in the car door, windows down, music playing. And I'm like, yo, like you left your keys in the car. She's like, I have a boyfriend. And I was like, bro, I don't have time for this shit today.
Yeah,
I'm like, look, I don't care about none of that. Like, you know where you are, and your car something can happen to it. Somebody can hop in and dip out.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, actually got the word out. I was like, your keys are in the car. And she was like, yeah, but I don't give out my number. I'm like,
like I ain't asking for your number. Like, I think like females, they have like I don't want to say they think too highly of themselves because shit, I love everybody to think too highly of themselves, but it's like just because I say hi to you or just because I even look at you, that don't mean I'm trying to get with you. Like
Yeah,
you're a human.
some guys are just, some people are just nice. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm not
at
trying
the end of
to.
the day, you're a human. I like to
Yeah,
have human interaction.
yeah. I'm just a commonly nice guy. Like, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna, be kind. Like, hey,
yeah,
your car is your keys are in your car. It's a kind of a rough area to do that at. I want
yeah.
because I have to
Like,
drive off soon. I would like for your car to be safe. I don't know if you got kids or whatever. I don't
yeah.
care about if you have a man or not. This is all about I'm making sure you're okay.
That
I'm like, bro,
that
I'm making sure you don't walk at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminded me of a clip that I seen. It was at a gas station and homegirl dropped her wallet. It was her wallet and dude picked the wallet up and was like walking behind her and he was like, excuse me, miss. Like and she was just telling him like, nope, I'm not interested. Like I got a
I
man.
think I
Da, da,
saw
da.
that.
Yeah, and he was like, but miss, like I'm not trying, and she just like shunned him, and she just pulled off. She was about to pull off, and he had a wallet, money in it, and everything. If I'm not mistaken, I think he ran like opened it up, took a couple dollars out of it, and then she came pulled back, and she was like, "Why you got my fucking wallet?" Da, da, da. And he was like, "This is what I was trying to explain to you before." And then he gave her the wallet. He gave her the wallet, and he got in his car. And then he did take some money because he got in his car. And then he like pulled up by her, and she was like going through a wallet, and she didn't see no money in it. And she's like, "Where's my fucking money?" He was like, "I tried to tell you, bitch." I was just dying. I'm like, yo, like,
Oh my God, that's
I wouldn't have took the money out, but hey.
Nah, I wouldn't have took the money out. Me, I probably would have been like, all right, she angry, whatever. And I'd have just left, walked the other way, whatever. You could be angry.
I'd have just laughed at her ass.
Hey, bro, like after 3 times I was done. I was like, you know what? I don't care. I got time for this.
Yeah.
I was like, let someone drive off in it. Like at this point, like I don't care attitude is happening, and like I'm good. Because it gets to a certain point, like you're not even at like say if like you're at a restaurant, right? So I was walking in and I saw a chick coming behind me, so I decided to hold the door. And common courtesy is thank you anytime someone holds the door for you.
Right.
So I hold the door, and she walks in, and I don't know if she meant to bump me. I think it was by accident. So she bumps me and she's like, "Excuse me," and I'm just like, "You bumped me? Like what?" and then I was like, well, excuse me, I guess.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, I don't have time to waste right here. I'm waiting on my boyfriend." I was like, "Hey, you know what? I'm done with the date."
That's the common thread. Like
that's what it always comes down to.
I'll be watching these gold digger videos where this black dude.
I see those, yeah.
You see those,
hilarious.
Right? Yeah. Dude always pulls up in a car. He was like, hey, you casually see the girl walking. This is why I think this is all an act anyway, but that's all right. But yeah, you see the girl walking by in a dress or something. He tries to approach her. She says no. He goes back to he opens up his car door, and she's like, wait, is that your car? And I'm like, really?
Yeah, some of them shit seem staged, but some of them be authentic.
Yeah, some of them seemed a little fabricated.
I think those are staged, but like the ones that actually happen, like I just ran out of patience for it, honestly. Like
Yeah.
I'll open it for some people. Like if they're like way, way over there, like I'm not gonna bother. But like if they're like right behind me, I'll door for you, like whatever. But even not even that, like even with the whole, like I think it's common courtesy to say good morning to someone, like if you see them
out. Just regular shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some people you say good morning to and they just look at you, and I'm just like, what is this, a eye staring contest? Like what the fuck is this? I don't know what this what this is. But
I commonly say good morning. Like that's just innate in me to say good morning. But
that's just what it is. Like
not in New York City though. They'll the woman will be walking by. They'll be like, "Good morning, beautiful. Good morning." Get the fuck out my face! Like that's just listen. And I can't blame Shorty for acting like that. Some of these are situations and experiences that they've went through. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's different. Women act different in different states, different environments. You know what I'm saying? So I always thought that the ones that were just rude, there's some like underlying either tension, trauma, or whatever going on in her. Yeah, whatever's going on in her personal life that's causing her to act like this.
Yeah.
Cause I'll tell you this story before we get on out of here. So, I happened to.
I just want to ask one question too when you get done.
All right, bet. All right, so I'm in the store. I was supposed to go to Key Food, right? My girl tells me to meet her at Key Food right down the street, and I see her and she has her headphones on. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like a common thing. Like, women have headphones on so they don't have to hear like the cat calling and the beeping and the honking if they're walking, right? So she has her headphones on, and I'm like tapping her. She just keeps walking faster, and I keep following her, and pretty soon she was about to reach in her pocket and go for some shit. Like, oh, I was like, babe, it's me. She was like, "Oh, that's just my natural reaction to these dudes out here. Like, I'll even have my headphones up."
Fucked up.
So
You was about to get got by your own girl.
yeah, my girl was about to swing on me. It kind of it was sobering in a sense. It's like, all right, she can defend herself, you know, but at the same time, like it's experiencing, you know. So that's a little dope aside, you know, for our conversation.
Yeah.
That's
So before
crazy.
we get out of here, I just wanted to ask, do like I know with the whole COVID shit right now, it's a little fucked up, but hypothetically speaking, after COVID, do you do in studio like face to face interviews, or is it strictly just video?
Nah, we have all that lined up. Just assuming everything works the way it's supposed to work. Um, I actually have been invited to go to the studio in Texas and podcast with this dude I've been rocking with, BZRMG. Shout out to him. He has an in-house studio, and he's like, "Yeah, we should just do this on site." And I'm like, "Yeah, once all this situation is over, masks and all that, yeah." And yeah, eventually, like, I want to like get an actual studio because they're not really expensive where I'm at, like, you know, not that much, and just get like the full setup and the full whole situation. So
You hear that, Jay?
I'm
LA
definitely
trip.
gonna
trip.
I'm definitely gonna pull up. I'll pull up with
Yeah.
me, Brandon, all that. We'll pull up. You know what I'm saying? And we'll
yeah, so
do this the right way.
that's in the plans, bro.
That's in
Yeah.
the plans.
Yeah, had to start from somewhere. So
Word.
Shit, I look forward to that. I ain't never been on the West Coast before.
West.
Okay. Yeah,
West. We gotta go visit. But yo,
facts.
it's been great. You know what I'm saying? Having you, I appreciate what you do for up and coming artists like myself and the diversity of your podcast. And I definitely look up to it. And we appreciate you for coming on and rocking with two regular niggas. You know.
For sure. Facts.
Word.
Like, yeah, I look forward to seeing what you guys do with your podcast. Like, seems like it's dope. I like the name. The name is fucking dope. But
It's catchy.
I need to. Yeah. You guys have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yep. Smoking
Yes, sir.
Reggie's. Yep. This will be up on YouTube. We're
Yeah,
gonna put this on the
Okay.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure. And once it's there, I'll just post it on my page as well. All of our pages.
Dope.
Yeah, I see you got your merch. If you don't mind me, I'll take like one of your posts that you have on Instagram and put it in the intro of it so people can hit you up if they're interested in your merch and shit too on the video. I'll edit that
For
in
sure.
there.
That's fine.
Word.
Yeah, no worries.
That'll be dope.
Word, this was great, brother. Looking forward to
It
the
was
other
awesome.
one.
Yeah, we for sure do a part 2.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
After the playoff series is over, though.
Yes.
Yeah. We gotta pay attention. Yeah, y'all Brown and Lakers fans gotta pay attention.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for having me on. Though it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Nah.
Stay blessed. Stay safe out there, bro.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
you guys too.
All
right,
man.
thank you.
Peace.
Salute. Sure.